Yo, hello and welcome to another episode of the End to End Football Podcast. Myself, Kuda, in the building. Sean, how you doing?
Yeah.
And then there were two, boy.
As I was thinking, you must have heard what I was thinking.
And then there were two, like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Huh? Their team gets embarrassed. Huh? All of a sudden, boy, they're not showing up. I think it's diabolical behavior, to be honest.
Exactly.
I think it's absolutely god awful behavior. But yo, it is what it is. I mean, where else can we start really? Man United losing to Tottenham for the first time this is the first time Tottenham have beat them in the new stadium.
Harry Kaneless.
Harry Kaneless, yeah. 2-0. After that bookie win they got against Wolves. The cherry on the top was an L. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Could have happened to a better team, if I'm honest. It's just a shame that somebody's not here to discuss how their team was.
Isn't it? To air out his views on that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
when the going gets tough, it shows you who's real and who's not. Certain people just go into hiding.
This is what I'm saying. Funny enough, though, I did get his cousins to let me know what their thoughts were. At least some people are sharing what their thoughts were. You know what I mean? Let's see what Abbas's cousins had to say about this L right here. You know what I mean?
People like Anthony and Mount, they're supposed to jail them for impersonating footballers. But those people are playing absolute nonsense.
They're going to buy one player from Chelsea, whether they come out, where they were 7. You never see anything. Now, 7, you go soon see James Bond.
No, my captain was okay from the first half. But the second...
Judas, when you go buy for Chelsea, say, may you come become devil. Finally, you don't join the devils, the red devils. About the whole players, they are not informed. They are all of them, but right now, they're not informed. They're just playing nonsense, all of them.
The Manchester United does not have any excuse. As far as I'm concerned, we don't have any excuse. We look very unserious. We look discouraged. We look as if we don't even have an idea of what we intend to play.
Wow. I mean, pretty emphatic, boy. my favorite one, yeah, is the guy that goes, they're going to get one player from Chelsea, huh? One said, soon you're going to see 007. Yo, my guy already sees the 007 Mason Mount on the horizon, boy. That is funny. Apparently, the brother had 20-something touches, 26 touches of the ball from midfield. It's mad. But you know what? Yeah. All right, they started okay. Created a few chances. That Bruno miss.
Oh, wow. What a miss that was.
Like, come on, man. Come on. You should be getting that header at the very least on the target. Very, very least, yeah. Capitan.
You know, the wickedest thing is, when he looked back, he was hoping to see them say offside.
Yeah, he was begging for offside. He was begging for offside. You know what I mean? It was long, right? But there's, where do you start with United's problems? Yeah, there's so many things about this. First off, you're going to start with last week. Last week, they just about got away with it. Yeah, this Bruno, Mason Mount, midfield, and Casemiro, it don't work. Yeah,
Mate, the warning signs was there. It was there last week, as you said. It was there last week. The warning signs were there.
This is it. They were mad exposed, bro. Mad exposed, yeah. In any case, in this game, I mean, Casemiro, he was getting fried. Yeah. And yeah, you can try and defend him and say, yeah, you know what I mean? He had Mason Mount and Bruno next to him, which doesn't provide any kind of balance. But at the same time, some of the lunges he was going into, where it's like, bro, and losing out on 50-50 challenges. He's got Madison just running past him. He's got Papi, whatever his name is, Matissa, running past him. Like, he was looking like he's come up against Davids and Zidane, Juventus way. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he
Yeah, but
was struggling
you know
against
what?
that midfield.
But Abbas, like if Abbas was here in 10-10 we trust, you got rid of the balancing thread, innit?
And this is it. And it's not even like Fred is that guy, yeah, but
You just
you
bought
gotta
that.
you gotta exactly. You gotta look at it and think, there's no legs in this midfield. Do
No.
you know what I mean? He's he's literally ruined the balance of the team. And the thing is, yeah, this guy, even for me as an outsider, obviously the United fans, they got a bit gassed with him in 10-10. They thought he was the second coming of Pep or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of looks funny in the light. Let's really deep this here. He's supposed to be playing, we assume, expansive football. But look at the people he signs, though. Mason Mount.
Mm.
What's that guy called? Malasia and that. The Butcher. Yeah, as they call him, yeah. The Butcher. Right? Casemiro. Trying to think. Anthony, the fidget spinner, yeah. We're gonna get onto him in a minute. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The fidget spinner. Like the profile of players he's signing, yeah. I think it's gonna make them worse. It don't look like it's like they're gonna try to be on the ball and play this nice football. I don't know what he's trying to do, honestly.
Do you know what? It's true what you're saying, because you know what? Even with this new striker that they've got, I know he's injured, but a 9-goal tally for the season, that doesn't fill me with much hope, if I'm honest. And that's in Serie A.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say what worries me, but I'm not a United fan. I don't care. But like, what should worry United fans is that your manager saw how that midfield worked last week,
Mm.
and he still picked the same team. Your manager saw how Rashford struggled playing up front, and he's still done it. Yeah. Your manager saw how Garnacho struggled from the start, still done it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Your manager also saw how the piece of the resistance, yeah, the £100 million spinner, yeah, has been absolutely woeful, and has still started him. And you know what? And you know what they go next? Norwich. So you know what's gonna happen, innit? We're gonna beat Norwich with the same nonsense team, and he's gonna think, so blessed. And I think they go Arsenal after that. They're gonna get cooked.
He can't go.
You know what I mean? They might, that 7-0 might not be the last one, like that. They might have another one on the menu. I'm telling you.
No, but you know what? To be honest, the type of football they're playing right now, it is not looking good, bruv. You thought they were gonna crack on and improve on what they've done last season. It seems like they've gone backwards.
Absolutely gone backwards.
Because if you look at it now, yeah, the midfield's is shaky, yeah.
There's no balance.
They can't blame Maguire. Maguire's not in the team. You got your strong centre back Pirin. You got your goalkeeper that you always wanted that can play at the back. So what's going on? Yeah. Well, I see that you signed in Johnny Evans.
big reinforcement, yeah. Bro,
yeah.
They are a mess here. I'll tell you what, yeah. I put a lot of it on the manager. Man, because look at the manager he played against. Yeah, let's look at how Tottenham have been playing football in the last 3 seasons. Yeah, they've been horrible to watch. We saw Basuma look like Brighton Basuma out there.
Hey, that is a new man.
Yo,
like he's enjoying his football. Yeah,
he was cooking. Literally, the only downside for them was Richarlison. He was the only one just messing. He just looked as rubbish as ever.
You know,
you know what I mean?
I was gonna get to Tottenham. I was gonna say Tottenham. If you want to carry on,
yeah,
get a striker, because you cannot. And I repeat, cannot rely on that donut. For the season.
You ain't making out the hood, boy. With that guy. You ain't making out the hood with that guy. But again, we're looking at him. Postecoglou, yeah. and I'm not by no means saying like, you know what I mean, they're gonna be doing anything big this season. But even watching Tottenham the last 2 games, I'm like, I see what they're trying to do. That left back they got though, was it Udoji, whatever it is? He looks quality. That I don't know where they got him from, but the new left back, I don't know, he's got some weird name. They got a new left back. He's really good. Well, from what I've seen anyway, the last 2 games. What's it called? Yeah, Pedro Porro is looking like he's kind of
finding his way.
Yeah, finding his feet, but he's still sus defensively, though. You know what I mean? He's still sus defensively.
You know what? You can't have it all in these wing backs these days.
This is it, man. You know what I mean? You just like, yo, what can you do in it? Just do that well. Whichever one. You know, a pick a struggle. I'm telling you. But you know what? Yeah, speaking of him, yeah, I have to now go back to Garnacho.
Yeah.
The kid's 18. He's basically running into traffic. He's got no business starting for Man United. And you know what's funny about Man United as well? You know, Madrid, we played them on in pre-season, yeah. And I swear they look better than what they're playing now. And in pre-season, it was funny because when they started off with Rashford up front, didn't work. I think the second half they brought on, I think Sancho came in and played false 9. And I think Rashford was out wide, or was it gonna? I think something like that anyway. But in any case, he looked much better. Not to say, you know what I mean, this is the way forward for the future, but it's better than Rashford because you've literally got your top goal scorer from last season, yeah? You've now put him in an uncomfortable position. Elling yourself, I don't get this manager. He scored all them goals coming in off the left. And you take that away from him, play him in the middle where he's not comfortable. You lose his goals. The team doesn't really work. Honestly, this manager.
Yeah, but the thing, all right, cool. Right. If you was to put him out on the left, who goes in the middle?
That's what I said. You just play false 9. You just play false 9. Just play.
But who plays that false 9?
You just play Sancho there. Sancho played well in preseason there. Even when they beat Arsenal, Sancho was playing false 9. He done well.
But it come like he don't rate Sancho. It come like he played him in preseason to see if he can get a buy or something.
And the funniest things in the preseason games, it looked better. They played better when it was like that. So it's like that's why I'm like, this manager is bookie, bro. I don't try. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at last week. Look what we saw last week, and he picked the same thing.
Oh, boy,
10-10.
Yeah, that's who. As Abbas would say, in 10-10 we trust.
Boy. They're going to be in the same position they've been in all these years. You know what I mean? There'll be 10 hug out is going to be trending by Christmas, mate. Tell you that. If it carries on like this.
Do you know what? They need signings and they need to get them in ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Saudi Arabia, somebody wants Marshall.
Boy, you better give him a first class straight away, boy. Send him.
Whoever you get, you need to reinvest that. And I don't want to see no loan. In fact, I want to see the loans of last season. What was my man's name? The big toy.
Yo, Wergy boy. Wergos.
Yeah, I would love to see Weghorst back. Bring it back.
They like that, huh? Proper striker.
Yeah. But as United fans, they don't want to see that again. And you need the signings because, boy, the balance in that midfield. Because if you look at it now, you've got rid of Fred. He had the most legs in your team. The next one is going to be McTominay.
And he doesn't play him.
Yeah, because
I don't get that.
Eriksen ain't going to have the legs. Mount's meant to have the legs, but I don't know where the legs have gone. Casemiro ain't got the legs.
Exactly. But even Mount's got the legs. He doesn't have that defensive brain. Do you get what I mean?
Like he hasn't got any brain at this point in time.
Like he's not. Like this whole Mason Mount playing number 8 business is a joke. Like he's not that way inclined. Off the ball, he's not going to position himself where he should be. Do you know what I mean? Like the amount of times, like I said, in those last 2 games where he's out of position, Bruno, we know, you know, he might work as hard as he wants to, but again, same as Mount, hasn't got that defensive positioning of a midfielder.
But you know what?
You're
You
left with,
see,
you're left with Casemiro lunging at people and getting nutmegged in that.
yeah, but
It's long.
this is where they've lost the balance in the team because look, and at the end of the day, yeah, you never saw Mason Mount really do a lot of that at Chelsea. So I don't know. Like if you're gonna ask man to do a different role, what do you expect if you ain't getting the best of man,
And
innit?
and you're speaking my language because who does that go back to? The manager.
Mm.
Like I said, this manager he looks funny in the light. I'm sorry, he looks very funny in the light, yeah. And he keeps coming out every time they're linked with this random Eredivisie man. Big man, there's football all around the world. And you're a big Man United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Yeah, you should be. No, I'm not even saying you should be going for Mbappe or anything, but like there's other players that don't play in the Eredivisie, big man. What's really good? This guy's talent ID is funny. Forced the club to spend 100 mil on that spinner, and he's on course to be a madness of a flop. Because that's a big price tag for someone that's not doing nothing.
Alright, boy. And even one of his ex-players, he don't even give him a chance. Should be on his way out soon.
Forget he's even at the club.
Yeah.
Man, like Donny van der Beek, forget he's even at the club.
You know what? He must be thinking,
what do you have to do?
Yeah, these men are playing week in, week out. Look at the performance they're putting in.
Like, what is this guy doing? Does he turn up late or something? Like, honestly, like, I can't see how he can't even get a little. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what? It's Norwich. Start in it. Let's see what you can do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But you know for a fact he ain't playing next week, or even coming on. Yeah, it's all mad still. It's all mad. But anyway, I say that to say that Ten Hag is this week's manager player. Also, manager L of the week, boy. Unlike Ten Hag. Sorry, did you have that queued up? You blindside there.
Yeah, you just. We're good now. We're good now.
We're good, yeah.
Epic fail. You are one pathetic loser. You are one pathetic loser.
Come on. Wheel it. Absolutely pathetic. And hey, yo, go ahead. Fun enough, we're speaking of Anthony, the 100 million pound man, fidget spinner. Let's go to another club that's very familiar with spending big money. Almost £1 billion spent since what's his name again? The owner of Bowley, boy, huh? Turned up, yeah. All that money spent. Yeah, all the memes about Liverpool, dunking on them with Caicedo and Lavia. They were even calling their midfield LFC. They said our midfield is now LFC. That's the new thing now. Only to go and catch an L themselves at West Ham.
Yeah, and no. You need to make this a capital L, bruv. Emphasize this L, bruv. Emphasize this L, bruv.
West Ham 2. Is it 2 or 3?
No, 3, bruv. I was like,
West Ham 3. What they're doing this way. West Ham 3, Chelsea 1. As you said, monumental capital L.
And he's not even talking the whole thing because West Ham went down to 10 men as well.
Exactly. And West Ham were down to 10 men. And I swear they look more comfortable at 10 men.
They're lucky. They're lucky it wasn't more.
Sorry. Nketiah just tried to chip us there, but I was like, nah, don't tell me another goal of the month against Palace. That's how you know the season has truly started. Anyway, but yeah, absolutely diabolical. Yeah, they started again. They started briefly, kind of okay-ish, right? And it's just comedy, and it just writes itself. You got 115, 120 million pound man.
150.
Enzo.
Oh yeah, he's
Enzo. Let's start off with Enzo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can start.
We gotta start with Enzo, bro. Huh? The 100 and whatever, you know what I mean? Because he's part of the LFC, LFC acronym, innit? He's the Fernandez, innit? You know the transformation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stunting on everyone with their big boy midfield, yeah. He comes, takes a penalty. Soggy pen, misses it, yeah. This is the end. You know when they're doing the whole build up as he's about to take it, World Cup winner, took a penalty in the final, but can't hack it at the Olympic Stadium. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. It's absolutely mad, And honestly, another, I'm building up to the last one. Another big boy, 80 million pounds, 90 million pounds, whatever, however much he cost, yeah. Mudrik.
Oh,
Horrific. Absolutely horrific, this guy. Yeah. He was on that left wing just twerking. It was embarrassing. I'm yet to see what this kid has, bro. I don't get it.
kid.
I don't get the hype. Well, actually, kid. Kid. What this man? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm yet to see what this grown man brings to the table because honestly, he's trash. I mean, you've got some of his highlights here. You want to see them?
Yeah, go for it.
Yo, let's have a look at Mudrik highlights. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a quick one, copyrighting that, like that. Yeah, Mudrik highlight. What I'll do is I'll mute it as well before we get copyright strike there. Let's have a look at Mudrik highlights. I'll tell you what, yeah, these highlights, I'm building them up. Yeah, he's got feet, he's got feet, like that, proper winger. You ready? These is highlights against West Ham. Come on. Yo. Hey. Hey. Come on. Bang. You're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. This is what 90 million pound gets you, eh? Come on. Hey. A little moonwalk at the end there as well, Gets a little sauce on it. Come on.
Too much sauce.
You know what I'm saying, huh? But bro, let me get into this Mudrik done here for a little bit. Yeah, give me 1 minute on this guy. Yeah, he came out and said, "I'm not having this." He came out, after having his disaster class of a season last season. Yeah, he's got the goal, the audacity, to come out and say, people have to be patient with me. Just look at Vinicius when he first started in Madrid. How he was playing, how people were talking about him, and look at him now. Well, that's interesting, mate. Because Vinicius was 18 years old. You're a big 23 years old, bruv. You're the same age as Vinicius now. You men are the same age. And I'll tell you what, Vinicius couldn't finish, but he could do everything else a winger could do. You could cross, you could create chances, you could go past man. What are you saying, big man?
We say face your front, yeah?
Face your front. You know them ones there. Huh? Stop watching what other people are doing in their house, like that. Focus on yourself, King. Anyway, let's move on to your favorite, Caicedo. Hey, I'll let you take the floor on this one, boy.
Big boy sign. Big 115 million pound CDM entering the building. Snagged him from Liverpool. They had their bid accepted. Nah, we got him over the line. Yeah, big man, welcome to death row. Yeah. Because boy, that was a death row performance you put in there, boy. What a debut for you to have. You know what? When I see you give away that penalty, that was just the icing on the cake for me, big man.
I bet you celebrated that like a goal, innit?
Wait, I was in stitches, bro. I was thinking, bro, you man already losing 2-1. You're losing 2-1. You've brought on your big boy signing, and he's just gone and given away the penalty. I was like, big man, Piqueta, I beg you, just put this away. Just to add the icing on the cake, and you got 10 men down as well. Oh man,
Hey, Paqueta was rattling him, you know.
yeah,
I
of
saw
course.
there's a bit where he was like smiling at him, or Caicedo just smiled and looked at him like, I know he was cussing him under his breath, like, you know what I mean, like, you pagan. He was rattling him, absolutely rattling him. But what an entrance! It was such a needless lunge, like, bro.
100%.
It's Chelsea. Yeah, when the players are going, not Chelsea, it's West Ham. When the players are going through and go, it's still 50-50, big man. No matter how dangerous it looks, they're West Ham, innit? Like, come on, man. I've been speaking on West Ham, yeah. Ward Prowse, what a debut. On a debut, whatever, second game. He was actually cooking. That assist he had for Antonio. Absolutely. Although Antonio never looks like he means, oh my days, Arsenal. They're getting closer and closer. What happened to you, boy? You frozen.
No, man.
Yeah. I said, yeah, that the ball you put onto Antonio, yeah. I said, Antonio never looks comfortable in anything he does. Like, look at that goal that he scored. It was a good goal. I wasn't taking that away from him. But just look at it. It never looks like he's got anything under control. It just looks like he's struggling. You know what I mean? Every touch looks kind of, nonsensical. But then the finish, though, yeah, he put a lot of juice behind that. Put a lot of juice behind that. I mean, absolutely excellent finish. I mean, and then after that, I was so confused with the way Chelsea were playing because they were trying to cross it, but West Ham, they're like a basketball team, bro. All the players are tall.
Yeah.
And these men are just crossing. They were down to 10 men, yeah, but that was just food for them. They must have just been laughing. Oh, yeah, keep these crosses coming, but we can do this all night. We can do this all night. And literally the only positive for Chelsea in that game was Sterling. That was it. The only player that played well. Everyone else, embarrassing.
I think when me and you spoke, Jack said I'm not 100% on him just yet. Because you're meant to be the striker. I mean, yeah.
Like he shows little bits and pieces, like, you know what I mean, where he looks a bit lively, whatever. But it's like at this point, Chelsea, I swear, if that Jackson played for even Aston Villa, I swear he'll be banging goals. Like, you know what I mean? Just Chelsea and strikers. Oh my lord, I don't know, man. It must be a curse or something. But yeah, he doesn't look composed in the box. Like proper big boy strikers, they look like they got time in the box. Where most players panic and, you know what I mean, give the ball away straight away, or they rush their shots. Big strikers, they take their time because they're just composed. They're comfortable being in the box. They're comfortable having the ball in the box. When Jackson gets the ball in the box, he looks like he's a winger just gone into the box. It's a bit weird for a striker, do you know what I mean? But boy, we'll see. And you know what I mean, they're already talking about, are we missing Kunku? I mean, I don't get that. What do you mean you missed him? You never seen him play for you?
Wait, I was thinking the same thing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean you missing Kunku? You've had better players that have come to your team and flopped. There's no guarantee that Kunku is gonna bang. So let's be quiet until he actually plays for Chelsea. And I don't want to hear nothing from Chelsea fans about missing Nkunku. Yeah, you had Fernando Torres in his prime. You know what I mean? And he didn't do nothing for you. So jury's always out for Chelsea attackers, big man. Relax.
And mate, you've had some of the biggest strikers in world football: Shevchenko, Crespo, to name a few.
This is it. They all hyped up what João Felix was gonna do.
Yeah, and
his highlight was getting sent off in his debut. You know what I mean? So,
but you know what? To spend nearly close to $1 billion to have a performance put out like that, yeah, it's not looking good.
You know, even to spend close to $1 billion, yeah, and to have those players, like that, does that look like a team you spend close to $1 billion to? Like, do you know what I mean? It's not. I don't know, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't look at those Chelsea players, that team, yeah, and like, yeah, these men spend $1 billion. Nah. They're a victim of their own recklessness and a victim of what the market is looking like now, because they've overspent for a lot of their players, man. A lot of their players. You know what I mean? Before we move on, to dish out Caicedo his elbow because he came on to, you know what I mean, to do absolute foolishness. So yeah, man.
I call it disaster class, bro.
Do
Call it a
you know what I mean?
disaster class.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so
But
Caicedo, boy, you can hold this L. I know you're enjoying this one.
Epic fail. You are one pathetic loser.
I mean, from one team that, you know, couldn't beat 10 men to a team that went 10 men down and still won. Your boys, Liverpool. What did you make of it, eh? What did you make of it? I'm gonna tell you if you're being honest or not. I'm gonna let you have the floor. Let's go.
boy, it was looking a bit shaky to start off with, boy, because it's like
I'm glad you said that.
they were to give away a goal first to kickstart their performance, but
that start was brazy.
mate, the warning signs were there, and then all of a sudden, bang, it's gone in. I was thinking, yep, here we go. Here we go. I happened to be driving at the time when this one, and I pulled over to check the score. And I had to rub my eyes thinking, bruv, I better not say 1-0 to them. When I see you say 1-0, I'll just put the phone down and just carry on driving, bruv.
Especially after, what did you do? Didn't you beat them 9-0 or something last season?
Yeah, we beat them 9-0 last season. Just for me to come and see. But you know what? If I had seen Sri Lanka score as well, I think I would have made even more vexed.
Oh, man. I mean, that disallowed goal at the beginning, man. I was like, what is going on here? Like, you lot are just asleep. Absolutely asleep. And then, like you said, to go and concede straight after, I was mad. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, but yeah,
But
they defined.
It's too early, though. You can't score that early at Anfield, but it's too early.
Mate, that's
For
why I
small
was
teams.
glad it was so early, bro. But yeah, my boy Diaz, boy,
Cooking.
he come back. Yes.
That flick up, yeah? A little flick up and yo.
Mate, the way he flicked it up and then clapped it, like flicked it after, it's like, yo, I knew Jota wouldn't have done that.
What you say? You ain't got that in the locker?
Nah, I don't know. Jota's just, he hasn't started.
Was it not Jota that put the assist?
Yeah, Jota put the assist in, but Jota still hasn't. He hasn't kicked into gear like he has, like near the end of the last season. I don't know, man. I think give Nunes a chance now, man.
Yeah.
You've made Nunes number 9, bruv. Like, and he's sitting on the bench.
Yeah, it's a bit strange that he hasn't started the first 2 games, actually. It's a bit strange.
Because Jota was a bit shaky the first game. He wasn't this strong in this game, but yeah, he's got his goal this game. He's got an assist this game. But, you know, Slubber Sly.
Oh, no, that's...
Big boy signing.
That's a player, man. That's a player. That's a player. I've had him in a fantasy team from the start. Come on. Although now I'm like, maybe I should just put Diaz, but yo, I've made my bed now, boy. I've been on the sober slide train from the start. So yeah, we just gonna have to to carry on.
Right until the wheels come off now.
Yeah. You still got an assist though, which is good.
Yeah. He's just all over the place, brother. He can dribble, shoot, cross.
Yeah, you had to do a bit of DM in this one because of that sending off as well. You know. You know what's funny? Yeah, I was watching something before I watched the highlights of this game. Yeah, and the rival fans were like, "Oh, it shouldn't have been a penalty," all this kind of stuff. This, that, and the other. Liverpool fan was like, "No, it was a pen." And I was expecting to look at it and think, okay, if like, because there were fans of like 4 different teams and Liverpool fan, all of them saying it wasn't a pen, right? And the one Liverpool fan saying it's a pen. I was like, surely it must not have been a pen. Then I watched it. I was like, what is man talking about? That's a pen, bro. Get out of here. I don't care if he done a pirouette after or whatever. Yeah, bro, you didn't get the ball and you went and hit the man's leg. I mean, what's the mystery? Like, I was like, nah, these lot, you're reaching, absolutely reaching. That was a pen, bro. That was a pen.
You sold a man a dream with that piece of skill there.
Like, what are they talking about? I was like, oh my! I was expecting something controversial. I was actually disappointed. I was like, is this what they like? Get out of here! Man. Get out of here! Instead, to be talking about the sending off, which was absolute foolishness. Absolute foolishness. You know what I mean?
And
Yellow card every day of the week,
yeah.
and keep it moving.
But
That's
then
not
what? The thing that really made me mad was VAR never overturned the thing, like, or even said to him, "Go and
yeah,
have a look on the monitor before you fully make this decision." No,
yeah.
run with it. What? Nah, you lot are moving foul, bro. How? Because you see, when his foot actually connects with his leg, it's a side of his boot that connects with his leg, and it's not even hard, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what? What didn't help him was the way that the man went down, rolling around on the floor like
This is it.
he got studded.
This is it. And they keep coming up with these apologies and all this stuff. Yeah, but it's like the apologies don't mean nothing in it. But I think Liverpool has appealed it. So if you've apologized and they've appealed it, then you should take it off.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what? You see, with doing what you've done. Imagine if you had cost us the 3
game.
points that we got there.
Yeah.
You understand? Because we still went on to score another one, but
yeah, because you're not going to run the game back.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, after these errors, it's a weird one because even Klopp said, and 100% agree with the way he said, if they gave that a yellow card, would VAR have said, no, go and have a look? They'd probably just carried on.
Yeah.
They're about an eyelid. So why not intervene? Nah, it's weird, man. But it's like one of these things where it's like they're trying to do this thing of, oh, let's not re-referee the game and all this stuff here. But it's like,
but what's
bro, if the decision is wrong, it's wrong, innit? I don't care about re-referee. But if you done if it's wrong, let's get to the right decision, not like
because
let's get it going.
This is the whole thing of VAR. You can go through the thing slowly. The referee can't do that. He's got one time to look, and if he ain't seen it clear enough, you can run the thing back and have a looks, and you can clearly do that. So do your job and make the correct decision, innit?
And that's what makes it bad, because if this was back in the day and he just gave a red card, you can say, no, it shouldn't have been a red, but you wouldn't be that harsh on the ref because he saw it in real time.
Yeah,
he looks mad. You know what I mean? In real time, you're like, rah, you must have proper studied him or whatever. But yeah, it was not that deep. But yeah, but it's a good win for you guys. You know what I mean? 4 points, and you keep moving in it. You know what I mean? I mean, what were your feelings though? Because I know you said you want Diaz to have a chance, but what about the? Oh, you signed the Endo. Did he play?
He came on. He looks all right, but it's still too early days. Because look, it's Bournemouth. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but
you might have still creating chances with 10 men. Like, you know, I mean, it's not exactly the big boy sample size, but definitely. Oh, it sounds like you're interested in another midfielder anyway, because I'm hearing that Gravenberch talk.
Yeah.
But then I'm hearing some very concerning rumors about a man like Calvin Phillips and that. Like,
man, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. You can't be doing an Arsenal and taking Man City players. Like, bro, if Man City are selling you a player, that should be telling you everything you need to know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that rumor is. Although I did see it on TalkSport, so I don't know how seriously you can take that. You know, them ones there.
Listen, I've seen loads of paper talk. There's loads of players that midfielders that we're linked with at the moment. I've seen Amrabat come back up. I've seen that Gravenberch come up. I've seen what's the one from Ajax? Is it?
Is the next one from Ajax? All right.
Is it?
I thought you were going to say the Palace, the core and that.
Oh, don't worry. I've seen that one. I just didn't want to say it. There's one that begins with an S, Senagro, Sangaro, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
There's loads of players. There's a one from Andre. Yeah. But what we do know as Liverpool fans that you man have got the money, so you better run it now. Yeah, you better run it now.
Yeah, there's no excuses this time, boys. You know what I mean? You can't be coming out talking, oh no, peace. You got the piece.
Yeah. And Endo does look composed and that, but give him time and
you just have to think like, what's his physicality like? Can he get about the pitch? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I've seen him turn over a couple of times, but yeah,
saying that. Man. Speaking of it, where's Thiago? Is he injured?
He was injured. I don't know, mate.
Because I was hearing
But the thing is, I don't even want to hear that right now because I can't. I can't see the midfield of McAllister, Soboslai, and Thiago. No, no,
ooh, nah.
no, no.
Don't do that
That's
to
what I'm saying.
yourself.
That's why I don't want to hear nothing. Right,
Don't
you know.
do that to yourself. Because who's what? McAllister doing DM and that? Nah. Yo, nah, you don't want that in your you don't want to try that,
Why
bro.
do you think I just said I don't want to hear nothing right
On
now?
the ball though, on the ball, yo, that would be, you know what I mean? You definitely score loads of goals, boy. But you probably concede a lot as well. You probably concede a lot as well. But yeah, it is what it is, boy. I mean, let's move on to some of the other results. I mean, Man City got the job done against Newcastle. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be what Newcastle now is technically a hard game, isn't it?
Mm,
You know what
but I'm not saying nothing. I don't bad mouth in Newcastle,
I'm saying? Oh, you got them next to me.
of course.
Where is it? Anfield or away? I take that. That's away then.
Yes, that's at James's Park.
Whew, that's gonna be a test, boy.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's gonna be a test because yeah, that ain't an easy game. That ain't an easy game, you know. Although saying that, when Man City scored, like I don't think they pushed enough though.
Nah,
Newcastle, you know what I mean? I think they were a bit timid. Maybe they were
yeah,
scared to get countered or something. But yeah, I don't think they really went for it properly. They probably do it against you, man. Though you know what I mean? They will go for that game. But yeah,
yeah. But you know what? They only lost 1-0.
yeah, it's not a bad result, is especially
Yeah.
against them, man. Especially against them, man. Way. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, did you see the Brighton?
Oh yeah.
So the highlights. The only thing I remember is that Mitoma goal. My day, yo, he was out there doing some FIFA goal, you know, just
But
twisting up, man.
I'm
Yeah, that-
surprised nobody ever tried to go for him.
yeah, but then if they're selling like, look at the
Oh
price
yeah,
they're selling them,
yeah,
man. Therefore, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Imagine you come in and say Mitoma, them man are just gonna laugh. They will laugh first and then tell you the price after.
Well, Caicedo went for 115.
They're like, yo, you know it starts from 100, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Huh?
Minimum.
Minimum. They'll be showing you his football degree and everything. You know what I mean? Whatever degree that he's got. Yeah, they'll be showing you that as well, bro. Like,
And then that first 100 minutes just to chat to us.
innit, huh? Yeah, man. Just deposit to start the negotiations and that. Nah,
Yeah.
it's absolutely long. But yeah, man. Brighton, they do good, man. They look good. You know what I mean? They've lost some key players, but when you got a system that works and a manager that knows what they're doing,
But they brought in some good players, though.
this is it, man.
They
This
brought in
is
some
it.
good players. I
But they
think
know what they
they,
are, innit? You know what I mean?
yeah. But I think whoever it is that finds their talent or whatever not, I think he's top notch, bro. Because
And this is
he's
fun.
just,
But then didn't they? What happened with Chelsea? Didn't Chelsea were trying to sign all their backroom stuff, or was that? Nah, that was just my man's backroom stuff, innit? What's his name?
Potter.
He wasn't actually the recruiters, and that was it. Yeah,
Mm.
they went for the wrong backroom stuff on that one, boy. Now they had to pay all them man their compensation. Oh, donuts, absolute donuts. Bro. Another one, a game that I actually watched was Aston Villa against Everton. Did you see that?
Mate.
Everton, boy, they're looking like it's gonna be another relegation battle, boy, this season.
Boy, I tell you what, if it wasn't for Pickford, that would have been a lot worse.
I mean, Pickford, that penalty he gave away. Oh my days! You see, what was it like? This is how he injured Van Dijk. You know? This guy is just reckless. Comes out here swinging. He almost punched the guy clean. You know, it was actually a decent thing that he missed because that was going to be right on the button, where the guy would have gone to sleep. Guy would have absolutely gone to sleep, man. That guy. Oh man, England #1. You know.
Boy, I don't know how ahead of Pope, but hell.
Yeah, there we go. Innit? Then again, that's one of the story was Maguire plays. So yeah,
Yeah, boy.
you know, like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, from losing 5-1 in the first game to dishing out a 4-1 victory.
We got 2 losses to Everton.
Yeah. I was talking about Aston Villa because they lost 5-1 in it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They've lost 2 games. Yeah. And then one of their players came out and said, "Oh well, Aston Villa lost 5-1 the last game and they beat us 4-1, so maybe it's our turn." I was like,
They beat you 4-0, bro.
big man, you're Everton, innit? Let's keep it humble. Like, who are you for wanting? Get out of here.
Mate, the only way you possibly getting that 4 is against Wolves because you two are going to be close by each other wherever you fit, whatever part of the bottom half of the table you lot are in. Because I
And
don't see you lot making
the way Wolves play as well, I see them scoring. They play anything like they played against United. I know they were rubbish this game. It's the last one, but they played against the United. I think they'll give Everton problems. I think Everton, they look awful, man. They look awful. And it's just funny. I saw Danjuma come on. I was like, you was a Villarreal and you went to Tottenham. And now you're here for some relegation scrap. I was like, sometimes, you need to just chill and wait for an actual proper team to come in for you. Because, you know what I mean? It's looking like you're going to end up in the championship looking for a move in the summer. Again.
Is he there on loan or is he there permanent?
I think this is the permanent thing. Because remember, I think they were trying to sign him initially. Then Tottenham came and swooped in.
Yeah.
And I think these men now signed him properly. I think. I don't know if it's loan, but I think they did. Yeah, I mean, they're rubbish, man. Like, what's it called? I was seeing what's his name? Iwobi. I was like, yo, this guy is still plays football like he's hearing voices in his head. It's mad. It's long, man. But yo, it is what it is. Any other results before we cut?
Nottingham Forest picked up a win against Sheffield United and Brentford beat Fulham, innit? 3-0.
That's decent, bro. That's decent. Although Fulham.
There was a bit of a shocking decision in the Brighton Fulham one. That was with the penalty from was that Tim Ream? He got sent off for it. It was a harsh one where Wissel won the penalty.
Yeah. And then they'll come on and apologize again. Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's that gonna do to this result? But they were already losing anyway. But what's he gonna do, bruv?
These refs, the way they've started, man, it's just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing.
But then again, they were only 1-0 down at that point.
Yeah, this is it, innit? Do you know what I mean? It could be the game could be different.
Yeah.
The game could be different. Do you know what I mean? After that. So yeah, man. These things matter, boy. These things matter. It's like you said about your game, innit? You know? So good, yeah. The man was sent off and you look better, but you could have gone the other way. It's a good thing he was. Imagine if
pressure.
Yeah. If he was against a better team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been long. Could have been long. But yeah.
Imagine if that was like playing someone like Spurs or City or Arsenal or someone like that.
Stuff like that could have been problems. The game. Yeah, stuff like that would change the game. And these guys are not serious. But anyway, man, it is what it is. I haven't really got much else to add. Still watching Arsenal.
I've got something. I've got one more thing to add. I forgot to say during that United and Spurs game.
Yeah.
That Romeo, that weren't no penalty. I'm glad it wasn't given.
Oh.
If that was given, I would have been vexed because when we played Chelsea.
Fair, that's what I was about to say. If they're gonna give that, then you should have got one against Chelsea.
That's why I'm glad.
Yeah, you should have got one against Chelsea if they gave that. But
sorry, I had to bring that back.
Last season though, they would have give that.
100%.
Yeah, last season it was the handball thing was a lot harsher. But I don't mind it being like this because I think handballs in the box penalties are just too harsh anyway. I know there's no other way. It's a foul in the box, so it should be a pen. But sometimes I'm like, bro, when the man's hit a shot or a pass that's literally going for a throw in, and he happens to hit the guy's hand, and then now you got a penalty for it. It's like, yeah, but even if he didn't touch it with his hand, what was actually going to happen with the play? Nothing. You know what I mean? It's not like a foul in the box. So
this is what I'm saying.
I'm not really too fast.
Yeah, you know what? When he went to review it, I thought he was going to give it, but I was so glad he didn't give that, bro.
Wait, United fans would definitely not agree with you on that one, boy.
Oh well, they're not here to discuss it, are they?
Indeed. Indeed. You know what I mean? Running from the grind, innit? That's what they do.
As always,
Learning from their manager, like that.
10-10 and that.
Come on. Come on. On that note, boy, we'll see you guys next week. Later.
Bye.